Welcome back everybody, Maverick here, and today we're continuing our playthrough of Super Mario World on the Super Nintendo with the third world, Vanilla Dome. Now you can see Yoshi is tap dancing on that red flashing light, which means Vanilla Dome 1 has a secret exit in it. And because we have Yoshi, we can go ahead and do the secret exit if we so wish. I kind of do wish, so I think we'll go ahead and try the secret exit. Now typically, if you don't have Yoshi, you have to do the Red Switch Palace first, because after you do the Red Switch Palace, these red pink blocks right here will fill in and you can just walk up them. Now because we have Yoshi, we can do this double jump, which is nice. And I'm in a Yoshi mood, but we do have to, I don't want to say sacrifice, we have to abandon him. But is it worth the cost? Absolutely. Secret exit. Now that's going to take us to this offshoot to the left to another red flashing light level that has a secret exit, Vanilla Secret 1. Alright, now you will need a, almost said leaf, you will need a cape feather. It's not a leaf. You know, old habits die hard, right? Super Mario Bros. 3, the predecessor to this game, had the Tanuki leaf, which gave you the Tanuki tail, and you could fly with it. Now I think everything that makes you fly in a Super Mario game is a leaf, but it's not, it's a cape feather. So come up here, get your cape feather, and use this area to fly, and come up to this pipe, and you are well on your way to the secret exit. Alright, come over here. Oh, there's a charging Chuck. Look at that. Oh, he's kicking footballs at us. Oh my, charging Chuck. Get me out of here. I don't even care about getting points at that gate. Charging Chuck is fast becoming my arch nemesis. The dude just has my number. Alright, so we get this Star Road teleporter, which is nice. Star World 2. We're going to come back and do Star World at the end of the game. Alright, so now we'll go back to Vanilla Secret 1 and complete the regular exit. And if I'm being honest, the regular exit is probably harder than the secret exit, because there's going to be like a big old bunch of winged Koopa Troopas, like this guy right here. There's going to be a whole flock of them flying back and forth. And they're going to create a little hole that you have to jump through. And about half the time you're going to hit, you know what, I'm going to go get my cape feather, not leaf, my cape feather. Look at them over there, just flocking it up. Get out of here. So you got to time it just right. Oh, I think this is our chance. There we go. Ooh, we timed it just right. Made it through unscathed. Come up here, and hopefully that's it. Oh, stay on the bottom. Look at that cat up there. Charging Chuck just kicking footballs. Dude, go home. I'm sure you can get a higher number on the gate for the star count if you go up and contend with Charging Chuck. I just have zero interest in that. Alright, so before I go in this tunnel, let me just say, I am a Vanilla Dome purist. I think what you see here in this shiny, glistening cavern is Vanilla Dome. Once you come out here, this is no longer Vanilla Dome to me, despite it saying Vanilla Secret 2. Because if you beat this level and the next level in that fortress, you will create a bridge, a top bridge. And you can kind of see the bottom bridge over there to the far right. So those two bridges I consider to be part of the bridge world process. I'm going to save all of this for the next video when we take on the bridges. And we're just going to do the Vanilla Dome proper for now. So back to Vanilla Dome 1 to do the regular exit. Now if that makes me a Vanilla Dome purist to say that the bridge area stuff doesn't count for Vanilla Dome, so be it. Okay, I need that shell. Now that we don't have Yoshi, I can't just eat everyone in our path. I gotta shell them. Whew, I am cutting it close. That guy almost fell on me. Alright, so we did this last time, so moving forward. Now we've got not a leaf. We've got a cape feather, which is good because this little platform to the right here will begin to sink. Now, if we're not making it in time, we can just take off and fly. But we made it in time, so didn't need it, but we had it there. Now, if you don't have the cape, just make sure you really run fast so you don't sink into the lava. Oh, sneak through here. Now you can whip these guys with your cape, which is weird because you can't hit them with the fire flower, the fireballs. Everything in here, not everything, this piranha plant's not, and that Koopa Troop is not, but almost everything else, like this guy, has an armored shell. So the fire flower has very limited use, in my opinion. Alright, we're making our way, yeah, here we go. Oh, it's a Chuck. Oh, God. Thank goodness I had that shell. Why was he there? He's just camping the end of the level? I think that's why I don't like charging Chuck. He's a camper. Alright, now that brings us to another red flashing light level, Vanilla Dome 2. Now we've done 2 secret exits. This will be the 3rd secret exit, which takes us to the Red Switch Palace. This will also be the last secret exit of Vanilla Dome. Alright, here we go. You know what? It's a water level, so give me my fire. Oh, fish out of water, just flailing. You know how frustrating that would be to get hit by that thing? What were the developers thinking? I know what they were thinking. They were thinking, you know what? Let's put a fish out of water here just flailing around like a magic carp, and if somebody gets hit by it, they're going to start this level off with a little bit of rage. That would definitely send me into a tilt. Okay, now the secret exit, yeah, it's down here as indicated by the coins. Actually, that has nothing to do with the secret exit. Everyone has to go down there, secret exit or regular exit. Here is where secret exits to the left, regular exits to the right. So we're going to go left. Take this P-switch. Hit it. Don't jump down this first hole. Jump down the second hole. And key. Now, if you come down here, a lot of people say, oh, this is so hard. There's a wall of fish. Look at this. There's a fish, fish, fish. Now, you can try to swim between them. You're going to get hit. You can try to throw the key at them. Yeah, the key is like a weapon. You can throw it at enemies and it will kill them. But sometimes it'll go down the abyss. There's a hole over here that you don't want the key to fall down. What you should do is come around the back door. Look at that. Easy breezy secret exit. No fuss at all. Red Switch Palace. It looks awfully pink right here in the overworld. Alright, what is this? Some kind of crazy shell. They're trying to bait me into hitting that P-switch. I'm not going to do that. I have zero interest in hitting a P-switch just to unleash a wild shell. I'm not falling for that bait. Alright, so here we are. That still looks pink, but they're calling it the Red Switch Palace, so it's red, I guess. Now they do look red there, to be fair. Alright, back to Vanilla Dome 2, back to the water, unfortunately. Alright, fish out of water, check. Alright, so we are cooking some fish along the way, making some fish fillets with our fireballs. Which I hate water levels, so I love killing fish. In game, of course. Alright. Yep, taking them out. I've become quite proficient with these fireballs. I feel like it's easier to use them than in previous Mario games. Alright, so we are going to go right here. Oh, it's charging Chuck. He's kind of doing us a favor, though. He's clearing the way, so just let him do his thing. Dude is built like a linebacker. Don't get in his way. Jump over him. P-switch. God, there he is again. These charging Chucks, I swear. There's another one of them. Go home, Chuck. These bats. I mean, I get it. We're like in a subterranean cave, so I should oh my god, now he's multiplying. Cloning himself. Let's get out of here. The dude's throwing baseballs, kicking footballs, charging at us, and now he's cloning himself. I don't know if he's cloning himself or there were just 3 of them, like, superimposed on one another, like the Ginyu Force. Trying to do a cool pose. Anyways, we're at Vanilla Ghost House now, and I can guarantee there won't be a single charging Chuck in the ghost house. So this is my safe place, despite all the ghosts. Alright, so this is not a hard ghost house. I better not have just jinxed myself. Okay, you just have to be careful. That's all you have to do. And so far we are being very careful. Alright, there's a big boo here. Just ignore him. Okay. Lure him over here to create some space underneath him. Now there's steps right here, stairs. You can slide down them to kill a lot of enemies on this game. You can even slide down them to kill the big boos. What else can you kill? You can slide down them to kill... Oh, you can actually slide down them to kill these things. Now don't jump into these things regularly, but you can spin jump onto them, which is not a bad move because... Oh god. Because sometimes they're hard to clear. So like if you try to jump over them regularly, even if you do clear them, you may fall into one of these holes here. So the spin jump is nice. But what I was saying is you cannot slide down the stairs to kill that ring of ghosts that we encountered. So don't try that. Alright, false door here. Not false, it works, but not the door you're looking for. Alright, here we go. We're gonna get a 26. Yeah, I don't know. Just seems like the max I can get from jumping from the ground is a 26. I'll take it, whatever. Alright, Vanilla Dome 3. What do we got? Oh, we got the lava level. Perfect. Oh, this guy, eyeing out of the lava there, his name's Blarg. You can actually eat Blarg with a Yoshi. And a lot of people recommend like getting a Yoshi so you can eat them, making this level easier. I actually recommend not getting Yoshi because, I don't know, the timing is, you have to get Yoshi's tongue just right. And it's one of those things where, you know what, I haven't shown you all this, I've talked about it. If you hold R, you can do that. Now if you're using Yoshi, it's nice to make the screen go to the right. If you hit L, it'll go back like this. But if you do offset the screen to the right, Blarg will jump out of the lava a little bit sooner, I believe, making it easier to eat him with Yoshi. Don't go through all that trouble, just jump over him. Very easy to time. Even the double Blarg here. Now you can see we are on a raft, but the raft seems to be made out of skulls. Which is, I'll come back to that. Okay, well I guess we'll come back to it now. A raft made out of skulls. And it's for such a lighthearted game, it's a little bit of an odd choice. I think those are probably Blarg skulls, because he's lava fire resistant. And these skulls, well, I guess all bone is probably somewhat fire resistant, but these are like super resistant. They're just hanging in there. So we fastened a bunch of skulls together, and we're floating around on them. Pretty dark. Alright, now I don't remember what happens when you hit that red-pink block there. I would like to go down there, but there's an infinite loop shell just waiting to get me, so I can't. That's frustrating. Now the green blocks give you a leaf, not a leaf, a cape feather. And the yellow blocks give you a mushroom, so I'm wondering, like, what do those red blocks do? We will find out eventually. Alright, from here we can just coast. Nice to have the cape. Whip these spiny shelled guys. Cape whip. Now we should be getting pretty close to the end. I'm gonna keep my leaf, my cape feather, goodness. My cape feather fire flower combo. Alright, we are close to the end, there's the sign. Oh, is it setting us up for a possible 50? Oh, a 40. Man, I really want to get a 50. 40's second best, but it's not a 50. Okay, well, maybe we'll get a 50 some other time. Alright, now if you do manage to get a full tic-tac-toe card, which we're obviously not going to do here. We got darn close, though. You can get 8 1-ups. You get the 3 across, the 3 down, and the 2 diagonal tic-tac-toes, so you can get 8 maximum. Not that we need the lives, we haven't died yet. And Vanilla Dome 4 is a pretty tough level, so hopefully I didn't just jinx us about not dying. It's a tough level because there's bullet bills just flying around randomly. Left to right, up to down. I guess they're not flying diagonally, so they cut us a break there. It's not a bad idea to just hold a shell out in front of you, so if something's coming at you and you can't dodge it, you can just let the shell take the hit. That's what I do anyways. Now it's not so bad when they're going left to right. It's when they start going... Oh man, that was close. It's when they start going... Oh, well, there goes my shell. It's when they start going left to right, right to left, up to down, and down to up. They will checkerboard the screen here soon when they... Yeah, there they go. So now we really need a shell. This is our safety net. At least from the front side. If I get hit from below or to the left, then I guess we're kind of screwed, but... Well, I'm using those shells on everything but the bullet bills. Helpful nonetheless. Alright, you know, normally I would try to jump there, but I'm just going to be patient. I don't want to make it this far and get hit by a flying Koopa Troopa. That would be so... Oh! This is a chance for a 50 right here. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. 50 ball! 50 ball! We did it! Oh my god, we got the 50! Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I know, it's been so long since I got a 50 ball. Oh, probably like 20 years. I just haven't played this game in that long. Whew. Alright, well, Vanilla Dome's not over yet. Now, Lemmy's Castle. Lemmy might be a joke. He's very easy. But Lemmy's Castle is not. Lemmy's Castle is tough. It's peppered with magic Koopas all over the place. I actually hate this castle. I find it very difficult. Okay, there's one right there. Now I like to come over here, let him make a hole for us. Get a shell. Oh my god. See, he fires very quickly. That's the problem. Is they have a fast release, okay? Don't mess around. They can change the direction of their firing. They will appear out of thin air. Look at that crap. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Now, if you can get into this door right here, you can save yourself some trouble. Okay, we managed to get in. Now, if you don't get into that door, it's not a huge deal. You just don't get this one up, and you have to play your way through a few more Magic Koopa scenarios, but it's not that bad, to be honest. So if you're not proficient at getting that P-switch and getting through that secret door, it's actually probably not even worth it. Alright, patience is key as I make a jump that does not exercise patience. Okay, but patience will pay off, so I am going to start to... You know what? I'm going to start to take it easy. I don't want to die on Lemmy's Castle. Okay. Damn! Damn! We died on Lemmy's Castle. Okay. Not a big deal. We're jumping back in. Oh, you know what? That started me at the end of the area as if we hadn't gone through that secret door. And you know what? I was saying patience pays. Patience pays off. I started getting a little greedy, right? I'm still gonna make this jump, okay? I just gotta be even more patient. Like I said though, Lemmy's Castle is no joke. Alright, I know that Dry Bones is coming back up before I can get out of here, so waiting for him. Now where did I go wrong? Was it around here? Yeah, it was these darn Dry Bones getting in my way. That's what it was. Ah, these darn Dry Bones. They got my number. Alright, come down here real fast if you got the time. Real fast. And I mean real fast. Alright, don't get smushed right there. Alright, we got the epic music going. We got the fire. We're on a roll right now. Okay. Yeah, okay, I can get in here. Alright, these dry bones are what are throwing my timing off a little bit. You know, oh, look at this. That little piece of concrete came down and almost screwed me. Okay. Alright, the hard part's over, right? I said Lemmy's a joke. Let's see if I was right. There he is. That's Lemmy. He's got two distractors. Watch out for them. You're not wanting to go for the distractors. You're wanting to go for Lemmy. Where are you at, Lemmy? Got him. Told you. Easy. His castle, not so much. And that is Vanilla Dome. Alright, we got ourselves a hammer, and we are going to hammer Lemmy's castle down to the ground. I'm cool with that. Get rid of that castle. I hate Lemmy's castle. Mario's quest is starting to get much more difficult. Yes, it is. We got our first death. Have you found the red and green switches yet? Yep, we have. Alright, so we had our first death, but we also had our first 50 ball. Now next time we're going to do both bridges, Cheese Bridge area, and I think the one that forms above when you beat that fortress to the left is called Butter Bridge. So we got Cheese and, I don't know where they come up with these names, we got Cheese and Butter Bridge coming up. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Y'all take it easy, and I will see y'all next time. I'm out.